your children reach college age, the transition from high school to college can be tough for the students and for their parents. And this morning, Master Mom Amanda Olson is here with some words of wisdom about making that transition a little easier for everyone. How you doing, Amanda?
I'm doing great.
It is a tough time in life when
you're
sitting there and you know they're wanting to go and spread their wings, and you just got like a little bird. You just got to let them go.
You just got to let them go.
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
It is. It is. Who do you think it's tougher on? Do you think it's tougher on the students, or do you think it's tougher on the parents?
I think just with my experience in working with the families, I think the parents win that one. They are usually the ones that have the tougher time letting go. The kids are often very confident and ready to do all that, and maybe a little overconfident that they've got it all under control. And parents know that that there's going to be things in life out there that you don't expect to happen, and so it's kind of this. I want to go. I want you to go, but I want to stay. I want you to stay. It is a tough time.
There has to be a lot of give and take there.
Absolutely.
There really does on both sides of the equation.
Mm-hmm. The kids have to be prepared, and the parents, they have to prepare themselves for what it's going to be like when their kid does leave and go off to college.
And do you think, what are, I said some words of wisdom, what can you say to parents to kind of make that transition a little easier?
Well, I think one of the most important things is to be to help your child be prepared. One of the reasons that parents stress or get concerned or worry is because you're not sure if they're going to be able to live on their own and do all the things that they need to do on their own. We work with them day to day. They live with us, and we help them. Bring them something. Oh, you forgot this. Let me. And then all of a sudden you're not there. And so I think as parents, it's really important for us to start now. If your child's in 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th, even if they're just fixing to graduate, let's stop and say, okay, how do you do these things on your own, and start really preparing them to be an adult, to be a young adult, and to know if you don't know what to do, where do you go. And I think that if you start that, you're going to feel a lot more confident as a parent to let them out of the nest and let them go to school, and knowing that they have those tools that they need to really succeed. And of course, you're there. You're going to be there with a phone call or a text or FaceTime, whatever. But they need to learn to make those decisions and choices on their own. So,
what about the other side of that equation for the students? I mean, being away from that parental guidance, being away from that support, you got to take some initiative. You got to take some personal responsibility.
Absolutely, and we can teach our children how to do that. And teens and young adults going off to college, they still need to know those things. We do have to teach our children everything, from how to walk to how to be an adult. And I think that in the process, if we ask our children, instead of telling them, all right, here's the college we're visiting and here's the schedule of what we're doing, if we say, okay, we're going to this college, why don't you plan the schedule of where we want to go, who are we supposed to see, and then ask them, instead of telling them, ask them questions. So if you had a problem with your class schedule, tell me, who do you go talk to, and make them do that research and make them know where all the places are on the campus, instead of kind of doing it for them, which is just something that we're so used to doing. It's hard to step back sometimes. It is, but once you've done that and they start giving you the right answers, you're like, they're ready.
And that's when you know you've done your job.
Yes, sir.
All right, Amanda, we appreciate you. Folks, she would love to hear from you. Ask Master Mom. Go to AskMasterMom.com if you have any questions. And Olson's Martial Arts Academy. It's just down the street here, teaching great things to children of all ages. If you would like to find out more, check out that number or go to olsonsma.com. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Olson's Martial Arts Academy.